Matt, I'm sure tonight's performance is not an easy one to talk about. The Gingerbreads beaten 3-0 at home by a Grimsby Borough side who are already really hauling themselves out of the bottom four of the table.
Yeah, no excuse today. Grimsby Borough were the better side for 90 minutes, 1-11, and they didn't really get out of second gear to do that. We weren't good enough, and it's not like a team of ours to not work hard and to not have the desire just to not be beat so easily. We've got the second best clean sheet record in the division. We've conceded 3 today, and it could have been 6. So things have to change, and ultimately, we have to be better from myself downwards. I take all the brunt of it as manager of the football club. But while I'm here, the next game we will not be like that, and we'll give it everything to try and make up for today.
What do you think got into the players' minds? Because Grimsby just closed Grantham down from the word go, and once they started doing that, Grantham's game almost seemed to go to pieces. There was very little consecutive passing. There wasn't the same will and desire that Grimsby was showing.
Yeah, well, ultimately, you've seen every one of our games. We try and play as much as we can. We try and be on the front foot. None of that happened today. We couldn't really string together passes, and when we did string 3 or 4 passes together, our 4th or 5th pass went straight to them, and they countered us. So yeah, sometimes you have a really bad day at the office, and that has to be our bad day at the office today.
Grimsby were very much on the front foot before they took the lead. A well-worked goal, good crossfield pass, and a decent strike in the end. And sometimes that can kickstart a team going a goal behind. Didn't happen tonight. Yeah,
well, like I say, ultimately they were better from minute 1 to minute 90. They were being better than us, and that's a typical Northern Premier side that's what you're going to get. So they deserve everything they take today, and I'll never shadow anything like that. But yeah, you're right. When we've conceded like that, it usually gives you a kick start. It didn't. Half time, we've gone in, we've chatted to them, we've talked about tinkering it, things around, didn't work. We've made some changes. That's not worked. So ultimately, we have to write this one off and try and forget it as much as we can.
There's still a lot of injuries in the squad, and Stocksbridge Park Steels will be coming here on Saturday. Looking at that with maybe a bit of a confidence boost for them. What can you do to make sure that doesn't actually happen on Saturday and that Grantham get a result?
Yeah, well, obviously, listen, and I can't blame this result on injuries, but we've got 6 or 7 out, still injured, and Woody suspended 7, 8. The players that we brought in, we expect them to do a job, and I think to some degree they did. It's hard for anyone to bring 2 or 3 players in new and it to gel as quick as it did. We didn't expect it to look like it did today. But ultimately, it's the lesser of 2 evils. We either try and keep making up with patch side, or we try and bring some new blood in here to try and give us a little bit more energy. None of it worked today. So, like I said, we have to write a line in the sand and just say today's today, and we have to sleep tonight, hopefully, if I get some sleep. And we have to get back to the drawing boards for Thursday's training.
Matt, thank you very much.
Cheers.